Welcome back to a new video of me. Today I'm going to talk about all the books I want to read in November. I love to read books and I have too many. I have a problem, like many other people have. I love to collect books, but then in the end, reading all of them, not happening that often. There's a few books that I read right away, but oftentimes they just get stacked in my shelves, and then sometimes I look at them and I think, I should read you, but in the end, I'm just going to buy a new book and read the new book instead of reading the old books that are already in my shelf. So I want to buy less books until the end of the year and finish some of my currently waiting to be read books. They on my TBR for, I don't know, some probably 1 and 3 years. I can't even remember when I bought them. Some are in English, some are in German, and I will also show one book I got new, but I still want to read it this month. So let's go. I will start with I would have started with Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. As far as I remember, she said in an interview that she doesn't really care that much how you pronounce her books. So it's up to you how to say it. So I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, so I haven't decided. So I just switch around. Sometimes I call it that, sometimes that. Anyways, Catabasis. I wanted to include it in this video as well, but I finished it actually last night. So first book I wanted to read in November is already finished, and it was okay. I kind of expected more by this book. I don't know what exactly I expected, but I loved Babel by R.F. Kuang, and I think I kind of expected something like that. Maybe I just have to lower my expectations for her, because not every book can be the same. Maybe she wants to experiment with new stuff. But also Yellow Face, I didn't quite like that one as well. I feel like it was actually more popular on social media than Babel. But Babel was a 5-star for me, and Yellow Face, I don't remember how much stars I gave it, maybe 3. Maybe because I felt generous, 4, but not more than 4, like something in between 3 and 4. Maybe it was a 3.5, I don't remember. Okay, then let's continue with the books I want to read this month. I actually started to read already after I finished Catabasis. It's Der Besuch der alten Dame. It's a German classic. I don't know the English translation of this book. Well, it's a German classic by Friedrich Dürrenmatt, and it's a drama. It's a comedy drama, and it's written in an interesting way. Kind of reminds me of how Sally Rooney is writing, without the marks of speech. I also don't know how to call it, but see, there's just not even double points. It's just the person talking, and then just the sentence they say, and it's one person says a sentence, then the next one says a sentence, and there's no point. There is points. Sometimes there isn't. Or maybe I just was tired while reading the book, because it was late and I felt like there were no points than the sentences, but looking back at it, there is. I think I was just tired. Yeah, so far, it's a bit confusing because I don't know what they are talking about. It feels like they just talk in half sentences, and I feel like I missed something while reading. And I don't know. I mean, it's only, how many pages did I read? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. It's not a lot, but I don't know. The book also doesn't have that many pages. I'm looking for the end. Okay, it has 134 pages, and so it won't be too long of a read. And I hope it will get better because the first 5 pages were confusing to me. There's a lot of explanation in the end because it's from 1950, or I think it was first in theater in 1956, and wait, why is there even more? I thought it's just, I have to read back. Okay. Oh, it's just something more for the 3rd act of the book. So nothing really new, I think. Yeah, I'm interested in this one because it's read in classes, in German classes, in middle school often. I didn't read the book in school, but I heard of some people that the book is good. I feel like in German class it's always strange books. I love to read, but those stories we read, those classical stories, there was no good one. I hated Faust by Goethe. It was like a fever dream to read for me. I didn't even finish it, which was actually the first and only book I didn't finish in school. But my favorite book was actually, I like to read Kafka. We had to read it in school as well, and I have it in my, somewhere here. A book by Eichendorff. Aus dem Leben eines Taugenichts. I don't know the English translations of the books, but it's from the Romantic epoch. Well, I will include the translation here somewhere. I don't want to cut this video, and I don't have my phone or any dictionary with me right now to look up the words. If you're interested, I could make a video in German, and I could maybe speak a bit more freely without thinking about the words all the time, the translations. But it helps me to just practice speaking English more freely, even though sometimes I can't think of the right translations. Yeah. So that was about Der Besuch der alten Dame by Dürrenmatt. And now to the next book. I really want to read Murakami, and it's Norwegian wood I want to read. I started to read already. I forgot at what page I stopped to read because I accidentally pulled out the bookmark. So yeah, I need to find it again, and I will read it after I finish Besuch der alten Dame. And hopefully I will find it again, because I would be ashamed. I mean, it was okay. The beginning was okay. It was definitely less confusing than the Besuch der alten Dame. And I really love Murakami. I know he's known for his strange views on women and how he describes them in books, but I don't mind it that much. It's not bothering me while reading. Maybe it's just a style. I wanted to do a little bit of research of his interviews, how he's reacting to people saying that he's describing women in an inappropriate way, and maybe then think about how I like his responses, and if he seems like he actually has something against women, he's or not. Maybe it's just his style. But so far I haven't bought a new book by him. It's all secondhand, every book I have by him, so I don't support him with my money as long as I'm not sure about his stance on women. Also, there's enough on this world already. There's so many secondhand books. You can get them for cheaper, so you save money, you save a little bit of the world. Well, I wouldn't call it save the world, but you help the world by creating less trash. New books are often wrapped in plastic, so at least not always, but yeah, often. I had when I bought Catabasis, it was wrapped in plastic, for example. Well, I don't know about other books because I don't buy books often new. Often it's secondhand or in a library. But yeah, this one was definitely packed in plastic. And sometimes I saw in bookshops that some copies in the same stack of books is wrapped in plastic and some not. I don't know why. Maybe just some people unpacked it and just put it away and they don't want to buy it anymore. I'm not sure. What I'm not sure about is also what this book is about. Because as I said, this book I bought multiple years ago. I just know it's supposed to be good. I like Murakami. My favorite book by him was Kafka on the Shore. It was while there was a lockdown. I had an online book club, actually, and one of the first books we read was Kafka on the Shore, and I loved it. Well, anyways, I can read the back of the book to you, so you know what it is about, and I remember as well. Yeah. When he hears her favorite Beatles song, Toru Watanabe, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's just Toru Watanabe for me now. Toru Watanabe recalls his first love, Naoko, the girlfriend of his best friend Kizuki. Immediately he is transported back, almost 20 years to his student days in Tokyo, adrift in a world of uneasy friendships, casual sex, passion, loss and desire, to a time when an impetuous young woman called Midori marches into his life and he has to choose between the future and the past. Well, typical Murakami, there's always sex, I feel like. And I don't know what else to say. I just want to read it. Sometimes you just feel like you need to read a book. Sometimes you get influenced by BookTok, by Bookstagram, by BookTube, by whatever your preferred medium is to watch about books. Maybe all three. I like all three. Yeah. So I haven't seen the movie. Maybe I can find it and also watch it this month. But first I want to read the book, because it's, in my opinion, always better to first read the book and then watch the movie. And then I like to compare, and often it's frustrating how different it is to the book, but I still like to do that. And to the third book, I already talked too much about everything but the books I want to read. But the third book is das letzte, hörst. It's from the year, I can tell you which year I bought it, because it's the year 2022. That's the year I bought it. It's it was damaged or something, and I got it for cheaper. I don't see why. But I really like to read thriller. Not in the evening. I have to read it when it's day, because I'm afraid I will get nightmares and I can't sleep. But I really love thrillers better than horror. Same with movies. Just I like them just more. Also, forgot what it is about. It just, I know it's a thriller, and I hope it's good. What else is, I lent 2 of Sailor Moon mangas. It's really old. They are from the 90s, and I love it. I love the smell of books. And look, it's so pretty. I already read the other books last year or 2 years ago, and I wanted to continue reading them. And mangas are always really quick to read, so I added 2 of them to this month, and so I can also give it back. I don't like to have books that I lent too long in my possession, because I feel bad for not giving it back, even though those people already read the books and they just stand in their home libraries and their shelves and often pick up dust. But still feel bad, because it's not mine, it's theirs, and I want to give it back as quick as possible. So now to the last book. I got a new book this month. It arrived, no, actually it was last month, but the end of the month. It arrived last week, and it's We Love You, by, maybe you know the channel. They are also called We Love You, by Andy Min and Thomas Sullivan. They make really cute videos, and it's an optimistic guide to life on a rock floating through space. They make like short videos. It's just really heartwarming to watch them. And they published a book. I'm just looking through, like, those pictures are so beautiful, and little cute illustrations, and I'm looking forward to reading it, and I really like the view on the world they have, and it's interesting to me how it's different to the videos they post online. If it's just the same printed, what they say in the videos, or is it different? I already saw there's a poem. Yeah, the first thing is a poem that's called There's Good News. And there's also longer little stories, little writings. It could be that it's actually longer than the videos, not just what they say, but they made it longer. It's cute. I will read you the first poem, and then you can decide yourself whether you like it or not. Maybe you just, in the description of the video, I will write their name, social media name. Maybe I put the links also inside, so you can check them out. Okay. The poem was called There Is Good News. What if you had never seen anything? What if you had never felt a cool breeze on your cheek? What if you had never heard the waves crashing, your mother's voice, the birds calling in the morning? What if you had never existed at all? Never thought anything, known anything, been anything? It's hard to imagine. Timeless, spaceless, invisible, nothing at all. But what would you think if you were born into existence this very moment, staring in awe at the world in front of you, the sun on your skin, and other things just like you, all around? What would you do if you had only this one window into being? To see with open eyes, to feel without knowing, to love without reason. What would you do if this was the only life you had? There is good news. It's also my first time reading this. I love it. It's cute. I'm interested to see what else there's inside. I hope you have a great day. Bye.